What's up, guys? We are live. How we doing today? Happy Wednesday, everybody. So glad to be here. Glad you can make it. Let me know. I think you can hear me, see me. Let me know if you have any technical issues. Yeah, how's everybody doing today? It's been a long, busy day, but I am happy to be here hanging out with you guys as always. Yeah, let's see what's up. How's everybody doing in the chat? I'll jump over there. Let me fix some things real quick. Actually was recording a video just before this, so got some future stuff coming out. Pretty excited about doing a lot of HomeKit projects and things behind the scenes. Pretty excited about as well. Doing some work in the studio today. Slowly getting there with this studio. Let's say hi to some folks here in the chat. Let me know how it is where you guys are. It's getting warm here for sure. Kevin, what's going on, Kevin and Scott? Kevin from the UK. Scott is here. Hungry C86, Will here from the Netherlands. All right, we got some people from all over the place. Healthy Perspective, what's going on? Frederick is here. What's up, Frederick? George, Silverhammer Surveillance is in the house. What's up, George? Eric, Steven from North Carolina. All right around the corner from me. Graham is here. Jeff is here from Michigan. What's up, Jeff? I like how Jeff has Jeff from Michigan in his handle there. So we know Green Arrow is here from Pittsburgh. All right, glad to see everybody today. Blake finally got a day off. Hi from North Carolina. Another North Carolinian. Is that how you say them? Great to have you guys. Dina is here. Hi from Mexico. Hungry C86 is from Mexico. Mason. Let's talk about Aqara door lock, Mason says. Yeah, we can talk about that. We got some stuff we can talk about there a little bit. Let's see. Hey, David from Scotland. Mason from Arizona. Daniel, God bless Shane. Well, God bless you too. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you. And Thorough Smart Home is here. What's up? Eric from San Jose. Yeah, so what you guys been up to? We doing any, we could talk about a couple things in the news. There's not really a whole lot right now. I'm kind of waiting for WWDC and hopefully we'll see some good stuff. There's been some Matter. There has been a lot of products coming out, with HomeKit over the past, really, since CES. It's been kind of cool because usually this is a really slow period with tech. And I mean, it still is, but there's been a lot of new smart home products that have been, I don't know, it's been kind of exciting. I guess the whole Matter thing is starting to catch on. I don't know what you guys think about Matter, but it's getting there. It's getting there. I've been using a lot more Matter products. The Matter out of the box stuff has been working better for me, for sure. And then some of the firmware updates, I kind of talked about that. I did a video when we just had firmware updates, updating older stuff. That was a couple months ago. It does seem to be getting a little bit better for me. But I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. I think I did a poll over on Instagram, and there's still a lot of people that haven't jumped into Matter, it seems like. So let's see. Question: how do you like your HomePod Mini in the bathroom? Paul says, "Oh yeah, I did. I shared over on Instagram. I put a HomePod Mini in my bathroom for the first time." So a lot of people seem to do that. I did a poll also on that, and it was very split. I think it was 51% of people that responded to that poll also have smart speakers in their bathroom. I never have done it until now, and I am loving it. I gotta admit, I'm loving it. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. But I finally did it. I had one or two extra HomePod minis laying around since the new big HomePods came. So I, replaced some of the smaller ones with the big ones. So I had a couple of one or two small HomePod minis that weren't being used. And I was like, you know what, let me put this in the bathroom. I think that'll be fun. So yeah, I'm enjoying it for sure. Sandeep S., my first live chat. Well, welcome. I'm glad you could make it here for the live chat. We do these every week. I guess I didn't do an intro. I'm bad at these. If you are new here, for anybody who might be new to the channel, we talk all smart home stuff, specifically Apple HomeKit. Every week we have new videos on Sundays, and we do these live streams every Wednesday where we just kind of hang out. We'll talk about any of the stuff that might come out in the news, new products, anything that relates to Apple Home or smart home stuff. And, you know, we'll take some questions and stuff like that for at least the last half, maybe longer, and just kind of hang out for the next hour or so. Real casual, fun times, hanging out with like-minded people. My wife gets tired about me talking about smart home stuff, so I'll hop on here and I'll talk about it with you guys. Let's see. George doing well. Yeah, George here. Yeah, so for those that don't know, Silverhammer Surveillance here in the chat has a smart home HomeKit channel. Definitely go check out George. It's at Silverhammer Surveillance on YouTube. Just shared a HomeKit, a whole tour of his house, which was really awesome. I always like seeing those tour videos. Richard says, is Nanoleaf bulbs getting madder to the older bulbs? Nope. So for Nanoleaf, do I have my Nanoleaf? Nope, it's in the closet. I do have a couple of these. Well, I have one of the bulbs, and yeah, the older thread Nanoleaf bulbs will not get madder. You'll have to get the new bulb for the Nanoleaf stuff. Excuse me. And let's see, what do we have here? Oh, also, I forgot to share this. If you want to become a member, I see we do have a lot of members here in the chat, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much for the support. I'll put a link to that. You can also hit the join button down below, but I usually put a link here. If you want to become a member and join the chat, you can get access to our member Discord, where I was in there just earlier today. Here's our Discord. Lots of chatter all about HomeKit over here. You can see we got a section for HomeKit questions, automations. You can DM me in here if you're a member. We even have a matter section right there. And we also have sections for all the product categories like lights, locks, plugs, and switches. So this is a really cool place for all of us HomeKit smart home enthusiasts kind of hang out, and as a member you can get in there. So I'd like to share that if you want to, and also help support the channel, which is always much appreciated. But yeah, link to that is in the top of the chat. All right, what else do we have? So new Matter products today. We'll take some questions and stuff here in a second. A couple things. This is fairly new, so I think this was officially released after last week's stream. So this is the new, yes, another smart plug. This is the new Matter smart plug by Onvis. Now, this is a thread-enabled plug. Lighting's not very good when I hold it that close. I don't know if you can see that. So this is a thread-enabled smart plug. So that's pretty good. I think that is only the second thread-enabled smart plug that supports Matter that I'm aware of. So we have obviously the Eve Energy, and then now we have this one. The other Matter smart plugs that I've used, I think are all Wi-Fi. There is, let's see, we've got the Maris smart plug, and I feel like there's another one. What's the other one? I don't think it's on Amazon. Hungry C86 says, is it on Amazon? I don't think this one's on Amazon. Let me go check though real quick. I think it's only on the Onvis store right now. Let me see if I can find it on Amazon. Yeah, I'm not seeing. I'm pretty sure they told me that one is only available on their website, which I do have pulled up right here. So this is the Matter over Thread smart plug, and here's the price. So it's on sale right now if you want to get some of these. I'll drop a link to this in the chat in case anybody wants to check this out. Now, I haven't used this one, so I can't speak. It's just in the box still. I can't speak on personally how well it works for me. But yeah, it is available on their website. And like I said, it looks like they're on sale. Not bad price. So you can get a 2-pack for $24. That's not bad for a thread-enabled smart plug. And also, let's see, Ron says, ever since I converted my Eve smart plug to Matter, it's always unavailable. It never works. Yeah, and so that's what I was talking about. If at the very beginning of the stream, I was talking about updating. So I have some of those older Eve products. So I did a video on this where I like right when all those updates were coming out a couple months ago, and I updated my Eve products. I updated my Aqara M2. Basically all the like existing stuff that I updated to support Matter just became unreliable like instantly when I did that. And these are products that have been super reliable and that I have loved for a long time. So that didn't go well. Like I said, there's a whole video about that, but it does seem like the Matter out of the box products are better. So I know like the Eve, for example, they have been shipping with an updated firmware and stuff. So hopefully all that is getting better. I know my experience with the Matter out of the box products, specifically in HomeKit, that is where I kind of, that's where I kind of put my focus is with HomeKit. So the reliability with HomeKit on these Matter out of the box products has been better for me personally. So hopefully that'll be kind of the case for everyone else. And speaking of Eve and Matter and all that stuff, there is, well, two things. There is a discount code for the Eve store. I put that, I talked about it in my last video that came out this Sunday, but I went ahead and put that in the description of this video, so you can save, what is it, 10%? I forgot already. I think it's 10%, 10 or 15% at the Eve store, and that includes bundles, so you can get any of these Eve products, and this is not on Amazon, it's just on the Eve store. But again, there's a discount below for that. And yeah, they're officially shipping all of these Matter enabled products. So we've got the Eve Motion, the Eve Energy, and the Eve door and window sensor, all with Matter out of the box now. So you can order these right now. They are on Amazon too, but that discount code that I have only works on their store front, unfortunately. But yeah, you can save a little bit of money on those. And if you want to try to win some, I am doing a giveaway for this over there on Instagram. So go find my Instagram page. Oh, I can't talk today. Here, I'll put a link to that, my Instagram page. Here you go. Follow me on Instagram. I'm always talking about smart home stuff and just randomness over there as well. But I'm doing that giveaway. There's going to be 2 winners. Each winner will get all 3 of these products. So you'll get the Eve Energy, the Eve Motion, and the Eve door and window sensor that all support Matter. So, you know, could be one of the lucky ones maybe. Let's see, I think we saw, awesome, we got some new members here. We have Corey Gibson, member for 2 months. Thank you, Corey, for being a member. It says hit that like button. Yes, hit the like button. Thank you. I think that's a good thing for YouTube, the YouTube algorithm I'm always hearing about. Quick question. Have you heard about the Remoto, I don't know how to say that, 3 for garage door gates? I have heard of it. I think it's a new product. I'm familiar with it. I was actually looking at it earlier. I wonder if I still have the tab open up. I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't have any experience with it, obviously, because, and here's the product in question. I think this is a Europe-based company, and they sell this product. It's kind of, I don't know about that package design right there. But yeah, meet the Remoto. I have no idea how to say that. But this can convert your garage door or your gate, apparently, to a smart garage door or gate. So that's nice, especially the gate, because there's not many of those for HomeKit out there. So that could be good. But yeah, I haven't really looked too much into that one. That's new. Certainly haven't used it firsthand. Oh, we got a new member, it looks like. Thank you for becoming a member. Let's hit the button. I gotta hit that button every time I get a chance. Thank you so much for joining and becoming a member. Mr. H4S3K1. Oh, another one. JC Goodies is in the house. New members, thank you as well for being a member. Let's hit it again. And you guys, new members, existing members, if you haven't joined our Discord and you want to, head over there to Discord. I was thinking I need to make a video for members, new members, like there are some people that don't use Discord. I actually never used Discord until I created this whole membership thing. But anyways, Discord, it's an app, it's a website. Go over there, create an account if you don't have one, and you can get into that little, it's a glorified chat group, basically. Chat room is the way I look at it. Oh, Lone Star Trent's in the house. What's up, Lone Star Trent? Say, get your butts in Discord. Yeah, come on over there. It's a good time. And we also do our live, member hangouts on Zoom. So we do that once a month, and that's kind of all done through Discord. But that's also a fun thing that we do at the beginning of every month. So we did one last week. Always fun. And it looks like my question thing is not highlighting in YouTube. So if you've joined the live streams before, that's something that the questions usually highlight for me. So I might do a Q&A separately here where you can submit questions, because they're not highlighting like they normally do, which is a bit unfortunate. So we talked about the Onvis plug. We talked about the Eve discounts and the giveaway, which I wanted to mention. So yeah, let's talk about the Aqara stuff. I saw some people, what questions do you have? So I'm not really supposed to talk about the Aqara stuff, to be honest. The new lock, I know that's what a lot of people have questions about, but it was really crazy because apparently I think there was some issue. I don't know whether it was on the Amazon side or on Aqara side or what, but there was some issue, and apparently there was a very, very limited run of the U100 Aqara smart lock that was available on Amazon this past week. And I know some people personally who were able to get one ordered during that very limited run and had them shipped before they were supposed to. So pretty crazy. Some kind of accident, was weird. Lone Star Trent says, I've seen a few videos on YouTube about it. Sand Deep says, well, I don't want that lock. Yeah. Dina says, question, how many of you would be interested in Christmas in July so we can turn our lights back on? I hear you on that, our twinkly lights. So if you saw my video where I did all the outdoor lights, the Govee stuff, I got them into HomeKit with HomeBridge, I'm excited about every holiday because 4th of July comes around. I'm about to light up the whole outside of my house, red, white, and blue, flashing and stuff with those Govee lights. So I'm with you. Yeah, go ahead and put the twinkly lights out there. Do it for every holiday. So we got some people wanting the smart lock here. Any idea on the price? I can't remember. I should have. See, by the time I got wind of this, it was already unavailable. So I don't know if I can find. I doubt I'll even be able to find the listing anymore on Amazon. If anybody has it, drop a link. I don't think it's. It's very affordable though. I don't remember off the top of my head exactly what the price is, but it's like way less than the Schlage or the Level, any other HomeKey smart lock. Definitely more affordable than all those. Let's see, or somebody else might know the price. Red, white, and blue lights for Memorial Day and Independence Day. Yes, sir, definitely. I'm gonna be lighting mine up. I'll have to share I'll share some stuff on Instagram. Maybe I'll do a YouTube short or something. I'll light my house up for. I'll create I think actually I already created a 4th of July. I should call it a red, white, and blue scene because there's a couple that I could use that for. Let's do. Birthday is the 5th of July. Very cool. So I'm trying to see if anybody else has any more questions about the Aqara lock. Like I said, it was a slip up. I know I keep getting messages like, "Oh, it's available. It's not available. What's going on?" So yeah, that does seem to be the case. Mark says, nice red and yellow background. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, I've been playing around with my Nanoleaf scenes and stuff, so I put some more Nanoleaf shapes and stuff over here, which is just outside of frame. You can't see, but I got some lines and shapes over there, which I'm loving. And yeah, just kind of playing around with scenes in HomeKit, trying to figure out what I like, what I don't like on camera. And it changes a little bit from week to week here. FP2 sensor availability. Yeah, I don't know. That's another question I've been getting a lot lately, is about the availability of the FP2, because that sold out really quickly, which, you know, I guess is a good thing for Aqara. But I was told early May that they would be available again. Now, obviously, it's early May right now, and we still haven't seen it. I think they've had some pop up here and there, because I'll get a random message on Instagram and stuff here and there. People say it's available now, you know, because I'm supposed to have a discount code once that becomes available again. Aqara said they're going to give me a new discount code, so I'll update over on Instagram for sure. I'll also update the description on that video of the FP2 sensor when that's available. I'll put that discount code in there. But as far as I know, I have not received any news that it's officially available again. But I was told early May, so I'm hoping and assuming it'll be any day now. Frederick says, looking forward to the new studio tour. Yes, thank you. I am so looking forward to this. That is going to be a fun video to make. I can't wait. I hopefully will start shooting that soon. After this live stream, well, I've got to go do some stuff with my daughter after this, but tonight I'm probably going to be adding another light strip or two in the studio. So yeah, it's going to be good. Sorry, I've got my focus mode set, but there's only one person that can get through my focus mode, and that is the wife. She must have forgot I was streaming. That's okay. Live streams, gotta love it. FP2 available on Amazon EU and UK right now. Okay, thanks, Kevin. I have heard that from a few people. So is it the official Aqara listing? Yeah, I'll have to look. I'll reach out to Aqara and see if I can get a hold of a discount code if it is available on Amazon UK. It's not available here in the US still. At least last I checked. I'm about to look it up right now just to make sure. But I looked earlier and it still wasn't available here in the US. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be very soon. Maybe any minute if it's available now there. Looking forward to the tour as well. Thanks, George. Shane gets office done and wife disapproves. Now the wife she actually has helped me with the studio a lot. A lot of the design choices has been hers, like some of the furniture and stuff. I had to run all of that by her just to get. She's got a good eye for that stuff. So yeah, hopefully the grill is not on fire again. I know, right? I did send a text just to make sure. Yeah, that was funny. During our last little member chat, the grill caught on fire. It happens, currently unavailable in the US. Yeah, I just checked. I couldn't find it either. And so I'm having trouble looks like our questions is not working, like the highlight thing. So I'm gonna try something new here while we're streaming. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's see. So I think I can create let's do a question and answer. Let's see, we got a little bit of time left for sure. Oh, not a poll, that's not what I want. I'm gonna do Q&A, start Q&A, ask a question. So here you can ask a question. I think this will pin a chat to the top. And I'm going to remove that other one, or unpin, sorry. Okay, so I think now you can ask a question by hitting that Q&A button up top, and that way I won't miss it. Hopefully hopefully that'll work. So, and I'll try to keep checking all the comments and stuff. So is anybody working on any new HomeKit projects? Anything fun? I saw some people talking about the FP2 and questions. Are any of you guys using it? What are your thoughts? I do see a question here. And again, sorry if I missed your question, drop it in the Q&A. I'll answer this one right here. But yeah, drop your question in the Q&A. That way I hopefully won't miss it that way. Confused about HomeKit versus Matter certified devices. Would HomeKit specific certifications start fading away now, given it would be redundant? You know, that's a good question, and I don't really know the answer to that. So apparently at this time, there still is a difference. So I'm trying to see here if I have any good examples. Yeah, so, okay, here's a good example. Right now we've got the Eve product, and we have an Onvis product. So both of these companies have made HomeKit products in the past, and they do have HomeKit certification. So I'm going to try to focus that. I don't know if you can see that. So that's got a HomeKit stamp on it. That has a HomeKit stamp on it, right? So they have gotten that official HomeKit certification through HomeKit, so they can put that stamp on there, basically. Now, we also have over here, this is a new light strip. This is not available yet. I'll be making a video on this pretty soon, but this is the Govee light strip. And you can see this does support Matter. Oh, where is it? Right there. But there's no HomeKit works with Apple Home stamp anywhere on there. It does have the other one. So what that tells me is they probably didn't, they probably didn't bother to go get that official certification, and really they don't need to. So at this point, if you're Matter certified, you really don't need to get the HomeKit certification. Just know that anytime you see works with Matter, it will work with HomeKit as well as everything else. So you don't really need to find that the home, works with Apple Home. I don't know if that kind of clears it up a little bit. Like I said, I'm still unsure of where that'll end up in the future, if companies are still going to bother getting that HomeKit certification. I guess it could make it a little more clear for maybe for people who don't know the difference. Like this one, I guess some people that might not really know Matter might look at this and think, oh, well, it doesn't support my, HomeKit. I don't know, but it certainly does. So I don't know if that helps a little bit. Yeah, I keep saying HomeKit, but y'all know what I mean. Old habits. Apple Home is their smart home controller that works with Matter. Yeah, you know what I mean. Apple Home, HomeKit. They just changed the label of it, but yeah, they all say Apple Home now right there. When I say HomeKit, I'm referring to Apple Home. And like I said, if it supports Matter, you really don't need to see that. But companies are still getting both. It looks like certification for both that and Matter. So it's supposed to make things less confusing. I don't know if that's been the case yet. Matter is still new with bugs, etc. I will hold off for now. Yeah, I mean, if you're happy with HomeKit or Google or whatever, and you only, especially if you only use one smart home platform, then that's really not a huge reason to jump into Matter. You know what I mean? Dan says, old habits die hard. Yeah, we'll get there. I'm getting a little bit better about it. But on these live streams, most of you guys know what I'm talking about. When I say HomeKit, I feel like about 2.5 weeks to WWDC. Yes, I can't wait. I'm excited about that. Hungry C says, I like HomeKit better. I think it's just old habits. I do like Apple Home better. I think it makes a whole lot more sense for your average consumer. HomeKit, I mean, that's a developer term. That's the platform that, the framework that everything's built on. And I don't know, Apple Home just makes a lot more sense to somebody in the store just looking for a product. So I get it. I'm a fan of Apple Home personally for your everyday consumer. Oh, yep. There you go. That's just what I was talking about. I appreciate it. Let's see, WWDC, I hope we at least get the option to pick our home hub and more conditions. Wouldn't that be nice if they would let us pick our home hub? That would be fantastic. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully at least we'll have some new VR, AR glasses to look at. That'll be exciting. HomeKit just rolls off the tongue like butter. Let me see if we got any questions in here. And holy smokes, we do got some questions. All right, so I will try to also keep up with the chat. I think I can look at both here. Let me see if I can do that. I'll try to keep up with the chat and drop and answer some questions. Okay, this should be fun. Let's do it. Let me give it a little more room there. Lone Star Trent said, I found a way to switch hubs if you switch to a HomePod. Interested what you mean by that. I mean, there's some, yeah, I'm curious too, Chris. There's some, workarounds like unplugging things, or maybe smart plugs. All right, questions. So I answered that one already. Appreciate it. That was a good question. Hey Shane, wondering if anyone else has been having problems with devices not just functioning correctly since the Matter update. Done a few things to fix, but my home is always not working. It's really hard to troubleshoot these kinds of things in a live stream. There's so many things that could go wrong, especially without more information. A lot of times issues are going to have to do with your Wi-Fi network, but it's just, and we don't even know which devices you're using. So Isaiah, it's really hard to troubleshoot stuff like this. If in a live stream. So yeah, it's tough. What's some new HomeKit routers? There are none. There have not been any new HomeKit enabled routers lately. Know Your Joe says, what is the advantage of getting a smart plug that is Matter compliant that costs more if the older version of the same smart plug is already Matter compatible with the big three smart ecosystem? Sorry. So I wish I knew exactly which one you're talking about on that one. But the advantage of getting a smart that is Matter compliant that costs more if the older version. Yeah, I'm curious which one you're talking about, if you have one in mind in particular. I mean, there really isn't a big advantage, obviously, if it supports everything already. If the old one does, I mean, I guess the advantage from somebody who might, I guess the only thing I could say, if you have a product that supports all three initially, that without Matter, and then the product gets Matter support and then can still support everything, the big difference there would be local control. So with Matter support, as far as Alexa and Google Assistant goes, you can get Matter, your products will work locally instead of relying on the cloud and having that cloud communication just to control your devices, if that makes sense. So that's really the big difference. All that really happens behind the scenes. So if you don't really care about that, then there's no other benefit. So I hope that makes sense. Let's see. Some good advice by Green Arrow there. Yeah, restarting HomeKit hubs. And what I need to do, and I've been saying, and some people have suggested this in the Discord too, that I should do like a frequently asked question. And that would probably be one of the things on there, definitely restarting HomeKit hubs when you're having these kinds of issues. And I did do a video not too long, well, it was a few months back, but there is a video on my channel that's about troubleshooting your HomeKit at home, and it's when you get those no response issues, all the steps that I go forward each time and trying to troubleshoot it and figure it out, like I said, because it could be a lot of different things. So look for that video on my channel, just search no response or something like that, and you should be able to find it. But let's see, more questions. All right. I am building a new house, Apple or Google to control it. Well, I mean, over here, we're going to say Apple. I'm a fan of Apple, but, to each their own. Yeah, I use Apple. I do have Google set up, but it was mainly just to test, like, Matter stuff, and I honestly I never use it personally, but you could use both. But yeah, and you know, you could get products that support both. So if you're kind of stuck in the middle, you're not really sure, you can get products that support HomeKit and Google Home, or you can get Matter products. And then if you ever decide you want to switch later from one to another, you'd be all set there. So that would probably be a good thing to do. John Wolf says TP-Link has a HomeKit plug. Thank you. That was the other. I knew there was at least one other one. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, TP-Link has a Matter plug. And that might be the one they're referring to as far as the HomeKit plug and the Matter plug. It could be. I'd have to check the prices on those. Yeah, appreciate that. I knew there was another one we were thinking about. So that's what, at least 4 Matter smart plugs that you can buy now, 2 of which support Thread. We got a couple Wi-Fi versions. So good stuff. Let's see. Yeah, Lawrence says use Google Nest Hubs for displays. Yeah, I got one of those. I still never use it. I want to use it, but I don't know. It's not my favorite, but I love the concept. I wish Apple would do one. Larry says, for some reason my master bedroom fan is coming on at midnight. I don't have it set to any automations at that time, and I'm not sure what's going on. I could not tell you, Larry. It does sound like maybe there's some kind of ghost automation going on. I would look through some of the other apps, like if you have the controller for HomeKit app, that's a great app for finding kind of like those things that might not be obvious, and different scenes or automations. But yeah, that's a weird one. If it's coming on at the same time, it definitely sounds like an automation. I know you said it's not, but that's weird. I don't know what else it could be though. Chris, no, I don't have any news, but I promise you, as soon as I hear something, I will let you know on the live stream as well as on Instagram, probably everywhere, because I am super excited about these. The Nanoleaf Skylight. Let's bring those up here real quick for anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about. These things look freaking awesome. I got to see these when I was at CES. They actually had some there, and I want some of these. And oh man, we don't have any more pictures than that. Maybe Verge has got some. So it's basically a light panel that you replace your existing light with, and you can add on to it. So it's modular, kind of like a lot of their other products. Oh man, where's all the photos at? I know there's some more photos of this thing somewhere. Let's see if there's any more here. I want to see one of the photos where it's like shows them. Dang. I had some on my YouTube video when I did CES. Yeah, here you go. There's one right there. Yeah, that was their booth at CES. So yeah, these things are awesome. I definitely want some of these here in the studio. Somebody actually made a comment. I think it was on our Discord, or maybe in our group chat, talking trash about my ceiling light. And I was like, look, I'm not replacing it because I'm waiting on those. So yeah, I haven't heard anything, but I will definitely share when that happens. When is the first annual Apple Home Summit? I don't know. We should do something like that. We should set it up. Apple, let me know. Let's make something happen. How do you set up humidity sensor in HomeKit? You have to set that up just like any other HomeKit accessory. It depends on the product, but to set up any HomeKit accessory, you scan the little QR code, add device. How to switch homes in Apple TV to watch different cameras in my different homes. Ooh, that's a tough one there. I don't know that I've ever done that in in the Apple TV. Excuse me. Yeah, that's probably tough. I don't know. That's a good question. I do not know. I know it's easy, obviously, to switch in your Apple Home app on your phone. I've never tried that on the Apple TV. I might look into that. I got a couple Apple TV, I've got a couple of HomeKit homes set up. So I will look into that. I'll follow up on that. That's a good question. I'll try to follow up on that one. I don't even know if there's anything you could do, but yeah, it does seem like there should be something. I'm gonna write that down. All right. Do you know if Eve is going to release new products soon? Maybe new product categories, or is it just matter updates from here on out? Yeah, I haven't been told anything. So, and they were at CES. Usually we hear about stuff from CES. So they did just officially release their new Eve motion blind upgrade kit, which is the kit that you can buy to upgrade your existing blinds, your roller shades. So they released that, but I haven't heard of anything else. My guess is that they've really been focusing on, like you said, to get Matter certification to everything that they already have, you know, all their Thread products and stuff like that. So I haven't heard of anything. Shane, the Onvis Smart Plug S4, is it recommended? I haven't used it yet, so that's what I was saying earlier. I have one. It's still in the box, but I don't know. I can't say yes or no because I haven't used it. I don't want to say one way or another. It does support Threads, so whether you think that's a good thing or not is something to take note of. Onvis stuff, to be honest with you, has been very hit or miss with me. I have some Onvis products that I have loved in the past, and I have had some Onvis products that I have hated in the past. So I don't know, this could go either way, but I will try to get the guy set up soon, and maybe we can, you know, talk about it next time. We're talking about Whatley chairs, the new show. Yeah, we should do a new show. I want to start doing some different things with the live stream too. We'll have more of that coming. Any known sensor similar to the FP2? No, there is nothing like the FP2, not in HomeKit anyways. I know if you use like Home Assistant and other things, there's some stuff out there. Lewis from Everything Smart Home has his Everything Present sensor, I think it's called, but that's not going to work natively in HomeKit. But for those you Home Assistant guys out there, that might be a good option. And but yeah, for HomeKit, nothing like the FP2. Security rating of the new lock. Good question. I will have to take note of that, and I will let you know once I have a review video come out. Appreciate the question. Hey, great channel. Thank you, Jamie. Brand new to the HomeKit project. What is the affordable, available, best smart door lock that you can recommend? Okay, well, good question. So I'm a huge fan of the Apple Home Key feature. Now, if you're new to HomeKit, you might not know what that is. That's basically the feature where you can just hold your iPhone up to your door lock and it'll unlock, or you can use your Apple Watch and just tap it and it'll unlock. Really cool feature. And there's only 2 locks in the US that support that. It's the Schlage and the Level Lock Plus, Level Lock Touch Plus, I think. But those are both very expensive. So it's hard for me to recommend a lock these days without Apple HomeKey because I just love that feature so much. With that said, the Aqara U100 lock that we've all been kind of talking about today, the one that was leaked recently on Amazon for a few hours or something, that one does support HomeKey, and it's also going to be much more affordable than those others. So if price is what you're concerned with, you might want to wait a little bit. It shouldn't be long. That one will be available pretty soon, and that might be your best option, especially if you want that home key feature. I know a lot of people also like August locks. There's a handful of other ones that support HomeKit, but they don't have that home key feature. Again, that's if I was getting I will never buy another smart lock that doesn't support HomeKey. For what it's worth. I hope that helps. What happened to the Level Lock thread update? I know, right? I don't know. I think we talked about that in our Discord recently. We think that might have been a little whoopsie from the CEO or whoever made that slip. I don't know. That was weird. Yeah, they announced that they support Thread all along. I'm wondering about that. Jeff says, at Dwayne, I'm trying to find I've been seeing a lot of problems across Reddit with FP2 not recognizing movement in real time to set up zones. I had issues as well. Did you have the issues? Yeah, so I'm trying to jump back and forth between the questions and the chat here. So yeah, not recognizing movement. So you do have to be very patient, and thanks Jeff for that comment. And I agree, if you're setting up the zones, which is probably what you're doing, you're trying to get it to recognize your movement, you have to be really patient. And I've started testing it in other rooms too recently. So in my room, it set up real easily in this studio. That's where I did most of my, well, pretty much all of my testing before the video, and I didn't really have many issues with that. I've recently tried it in a larger area and have had more issues with it recognizing, but it's a very large, like, open floor plan area that I tried it out. I then moved it into my bedroom and it worked flawlessly in there too. So, well, I won't say flawlessly, but it worked much better. So it seems to me like kind of regular rooms have been working better for me personally. But yeah, I haven't had issues, and it's like, it can still be frustrating setting up regardless, but once you get those zones locked in, it works fantastic. It's just a matter of getting those zones locked in there. Like Jeff says, just takes a lot of patience. It's not like a plug and play device. It's definitely going to take some configuring and some setting up and a lot of patience probably. Let's see. How big is the studio in meters? I don't know. I measure everything in feet around here. And I don't know the answer to that either. I'll have to measure it one day. It's a pretty good space. I probably got enough space to do, I'd say, maybe 2 cartwheels from here to that wall. And no, I'm not going to do it. Not today. Let's see. Question. I have 2 Wi-Fi routers at home, and HomePod Mini often switches to a network it shouldn't. All my mobile devices are set not to automatically connect to a specific network. So if your HomePod is switching to a different network, that's weird. I mean, it must have something to do with your phone, and you had to have connected it to that network at some point initially, or at some point in the past. And it must have something to do with your phone, I'm assuming. All right, question. Does Matter affect your Apple TV? No, it should not affect your Apple TV. It shouldn't, anyways. Frederick says, I've got an Eve Aqua Bluetooth version that has stopped working. Got to get that working. Also have to figure out where to put my new FP2 sensor since it's plugged in and only does the 120 degree view. So is there a question there? I've got a Bluetooth version. Maybe looking for some suggestions. Yeah, that 120 degree view, like right where the sensor is definitely something to take note of. Can you use a smart switch with a smart bulb? I want to be able to change colors, but have a physical switch. Any options other than hue? Good question, Henry. That's something that's come up before. There are some out there that I believe you can do. I'm trying to think. If anybody knows answer for Henry here, drop that in the chat. I think the LifeX switch you can do. So what you're going to need there is a switch that you can hardwire, basically. But let's see, how does that work? But turn off the functionality of it, the physical switch, and control through automations, I think is how you would have to do that. So I think the LifeX switch does it. You can do that. And oh man, let me see if I think there's another one too, and I can't think of what it might be. There's also, I mean, there's a few other options when it comes to controlling those. So yeah, here's the LifeX switch. So I believe this one right here is what you could use to configure something like that. I think that's the one that supports HomeKit. Just make sure it supports HomeKit, but that should work there. And there's also something called, depending on, let's see, Lutron Aurora. So if you are using Philips Hue bulbs, you can use this. Now this only works with Philips Hue bulbs, but this goes over top of your light switch, so you can still dim and turn on and off the light from the switch, and you can also, and it'll maintain the connection to your to HomeKit and everything like that. So that's a good option. These work really well. Also, I have one of these that I use all the time. So, but again, it has to be Philips Hue on those. Any news on the Aqara thread motion sensor? No, I have not heard anything on that. I have not heard anything on that one. I should try to ask and see if there's any updates there, but nothing that I know of. Has Aqara released any software bug fixes since the FP2 has been released? There's been at least one. Yeah, there's been at least one or two updates since I've been using, but I've been using it for a while. I was using it probably at least a month or two before that video was released. And I think there's been at least one other update since then. I'm not sure what all bug fixes were kind of what were included in that or not, but oh, Modern Day Tech is here and just gifted 5 memberships. Awesome. Thank you, Eric. That is super cool. Eric from Modern Day Tech is in the house and just gifted 5 memberships. So I think this is a random, YouTube will randomly pick, probably based on, I don't know if it's based on engagement or what, but we'll pick some people to receive this gift. So that's awesome. Thank you, Modern Day Tech. And Eric, I know Eric has those LifeX switches that we were just talking about. We were just talking about that. Somebody asked about using switches with smart bulbs, and I think the LifeX ones, I know Eric has these and likes them. So maybe he can answer that. And I'm not sure if there's any other options out there. Yeah, very cool. Also, we got a new member here, Mega Clean Cab. Thank you for joining. Let's hit the button again. Awesome. We got some new members here. And you guys, new members, if you're gifted one, you want to join that Discord, you'll be able to do that. Just link your YouTube account in the Discord settings and you can join the server. So, yeah. Eric's coming in the chat on fire with the gifting the memberships. That's awesome. Thank you, man. Really cool. All right, let me get back to these questions. Try to answer as many as I can. Ooh, there's a lot. So I'm going to try to get through these rapid fire before our time is up here. Will the Govee floor lamp get updated to Matter? I don't think so. I don't know for sure, but I don't think so. Have you heard of Siri Pro? If so, what are your thoughts on it, using it with automations? I have heard of it. I've looked at it a little bit. Siri Pro, so that's when people are kind of hacking. It's kind of like a hacky way to use ChatGPT, which is, AI chatbot with Siri. Looks really awesome. I haven't done any experiments. I haven't used it myself, but it looks awesome. So I don't really have any thoughts on using it with automations necessarily because I haven't used it personally, but it looks really cool. I'm excited, I'm excited for the future. I'll put it there. Any tips on setting up the YeeLight Cube to HomeKit via Matter? I'm at the point of sending it back. Oh no. Let's see, the YeeLight Cube, that supports Matter via Wi-Fi. So, gosh, you have to go look at my video, which maybe you've done already, but look at the video again. If I ran into any issues during my setup, I probably mentioned it in that video and maybe had some pointers there, but yeah, I don't know, man. Mine actually set up and worked really well with HomeKit from the get-go, so I don't know. But if I did have any issues, that it's possible, I usually talk about those in the videos so I can help others. But I don't know that I did. But yeah, might want to rewatch that video. I know those worked really well in HomeKit for me once I did get them set up. Are there any HomeKit LED, RGB, WIC light strips that allow for programmable annotations or sequences? No, I don't think so. I don't think there is. I had the FP2 and found positioning to get it best coverage a little difficult as I have a high shelf. It misses the misses as she is not as tall. Is there a downside to angling the sensor further down? I don't think so. As long as it can still get to the, as long as it still reaches the other side of the room that you're trying to get to, I don't think there's a downside to tilting it down. That's kind of why you're able to do that. Chris Rogers, love this community, great people, awesome. Yes, I agree completely. You guys are freaking awesome. Great comment. I love it. Let's see. All right, more questions. Cost of smart plugs, new Matter compliant version costs more than. Oh, okay. Casa smart plugs. Okay, that's TP-Link one, right? TP-Link Casa. Yeah, that is the one we were talking about earlier. Good to know. Any good online resources that dig deeper into Siri shortcuts and how to use them, similar to Swift's developer portal? Well, I'm not too familiar with Swift's developer portal, but let's see. There are a few, and I have some of these linked in my Discord server. So for the members, you can go under the resources tab in my Discord server, and I've got some of these kinds of links available there. But for those that don't, I'm trying to think. So Matthew Casanelli is a great resource for shortcuts. I will put a link to his website in the chat. You guys can check that out. Let's see. I got to switch back over here. And also there is, let's see, what's the other one? Max Sparky had some field guides that were really good too. I'm not sure if he's updated these in a while. Let's see. Shortcuts guide. I'll just drop a link. You guys can check it out and see if it's been updated in a while. I know these were really good, especially if you just kind of want to dive deep. And let's see, what was the other one? There was, oh man. There was a shortcut repository. I'm trying to, I think it was on, Here is Routine Hub, which is a shortcut repository. So you can check this out too. Maybe those will help. Let's see. All right. Thanks for all the Q&As. Yeah, of course. I'm glad to help. That's why we do these things here. Hopefully I can help some people in some way. What's everyone's Apple TV Plus show? That's a fun question there. Yeah, drop your favorite Apple TV Plus show. There's been some good ones. All right, let's try to get to the last of these questions. We got a couple minutes left. Let's see. Question, can I turn off connections with Google Home or Lady A and Matter devices and left turn on for HomeKit? Oh, that's a good question. So I'm actually addressing this in a little bit. I'm mentioning this in the video on the Govee. So if you're new to Matter, you don't have any Matter products, the way it works, you have to, so this, a lot of people probably think this. They think it'll just kind of magically work with everything. Nothing is magic about it. You have to specifically and intentionally go in and pair your Matter device with each protocol or each platform. So if you want it to work with HomeKit, you have to pair it with HomeKit. If you want it to work with Google Home and HomeKit, you pair it with HomeKit, and then you have to put the device into pairing mode again and pair it specifically with Google Home. Same thing with all the other ones, Smart Things and all that. So if you don't want to use it with Google Home or Lady A or whatever, you just simply don't pair it with those. Just pair it with the platforms you want to, and there will be no communication or anything like that with the other platforms. So I hope that makes sense. That's a good question though. Do you think it's possible that some smart home devices may not come with Matter? Yeah, definitely possible. There will still be a lot probably that don't support Matter for quite a while. Do HomeKit routers still do their security magic with Matter devices? Wondering what else besides adaptive lighting is lost. Yeah, so the HomeKit routers, the way those work is it basically, it kind of filters traffic. It kind of, yeah, sorry. It filters traffic, so Matter devices can work locally. So I mean, it just depends on the settings you have on your HomeKit router if it's blocking any communication. But if it's just working there locally, it shouldn't be. There's really nothing to block there. If that makes sense. I have this amazing app that helps me organize my school's timetable. I want my HomePod mini to intercom that day's schedule. Can you give some tips? That's going to be a tough one here. So it depends if your app supports HomeKit. Force a habit. It depends if your app supports Siri shortcuts. Then you probably could do some stuff with that. It just depends, again, on the app and kind of all that stuff. But if you can get somehow that information into your shortcut, you can then bring in that information. Go watch that video that I did on the HomePod intercom feature. I did that not too long ago, that new feature for shortcuts and everything with the intercom. But if you can get that information into your shortcut, you can then, bring that in to the intercom action. And, sorry, my wife is texting me like crazy right now. Yes, I am still streaming. So yeah, you can bring in that information into your shortcut if you can get a hold of that information in your shortcut. So I hope that helps. Thank you for the Q&A. You're welcome. Following from Denmark, thanks for the great videos. Am I the only one having problems after 16.4.1? None of my devices work in a HomeKit. Oh, nothing works in HomeKit. That's not good. You're not the only one having issues. I hear from people having issues all the time. With every iOS update release, people are having issues, and it's for a variety of different things. Mine is working, so I don't know specifically 16.4.1 if that broke something for you with HomeKit. But I haven't heard of anybody else's whole HomeKit just shut down or anything. So go through those troubleshooting steps. It sounds like you have. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure what else could mention. Let's see. We have some favorite Apple TV shows. Ted Lasso. A lot of Ted Lasso, I bet here. I've been watching the new season. I don't know what you guys think about the new season of Ted Lasso. I don't know. Toss up between Ted Lasso and Shrinking. Yeah, I'm with you on that, George. Shrinking, man, I think I like... Ted Lasso has been great, but if I had to pick between only the newest season of Ted Lasso and Shrinking, I might have to go with Shrinking. I like that one a lot. That was funny. Good show. Let's see, any other good ones here? For All Mankind, I actually never got it. I never watched that one. Severance was awesome. I loved Severance. Can't wait for season 2 of that if they ever get around to making that one. Let's see. C was really cool. I enjoyed C with Jason Momoa. What are some other good ones? Let's see if there's any I'm missing here. I'm sure there are some. Yeah. Foundation. I tried getting into Foundation. I never got into that one either. I might have to give that one another shot. Foundation is cool, Chris says. Good deal. All right, guys. Well, with that, on that note, I will have to end the stream. It's been a lot of fun, as always. My wife is texting me. I got to go pick up my daughter. So don't want to mess that up. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun, as always, guys. New videos every Sunday. Be sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss out on these live streams if you haven't already. If you are new as a member, check out the Discord. A lot of fun. Again, we do our member, video chat once a month, and the Discord is a lot of fun. And yeah, we got some good videos coming up. Can't wait. Go join and follow me on Instagram and check out that giveaway we're doing. So we've got a little less than a week still left for that giveaway, where you can enter to win all 3 of those new Eve Matter devices. And yeah, good luck to everybody who enters. Thanks so much for hanging out for the past hour. It's been a lot of fun as always, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.